Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is your friendly neighborhood summoner Maladar, and this is day 2 of the revolution. Alright, let's make one thing perfectly clear, okay? This is not Asgard's boycott. Asgard was invited to join the movement a couple of days ago by the creators of this movement, Knight and Xavian, and we were very excited to be part of it. What Asgard did do yesterday morning, when people were still talking and planning and still that, we were like, you know what, let's just do it. Let's start and see what happens, man. And I'm so happy that we did, because since yesterday, dozens of alliances have joined the cause, not because we told them so, but because they wanted to. And they did so because they love the game, just like I do, you do, and everybody else that plays it. Alright, so let's just go over the notes together so there's no more confusion about why this boycott started and what we're trying to accomplish. We would like to open a channel of communication with Kabam to discuss the game's direction in good faith. Kabam can reach the boycott leaders at kabamboycott@gmail.com. So what are some of the issues? This list of issues that I will read right now, and you can see in the document that's attached to this video in the description. This list will be further expanded as people share ideas and so forth. Number 1. Development transparency of key game areas to be discussed with the Council of Players to be determined, not just people from the CCP. And this is not us throwing shade at the CCP. We have friends in the CCP. I do. Such as Reach the Man or Katie, and there's so many others, great guys, very intelligent, but we feel like the developer should be sharing ideas and speaking with a wide variety of players. You know, they can be handpicked by the community, you know, not just people by the CCP, which was meant to be a content creator program. Key game areas include but not limited to story acts, AQ, AW, new champs, and so forth. We would also like them to determine the words bugs and tuning to avoid further confusion. Address legitimate bugs within a reasonable time frame. No more waiting, in some cases years, to fix a bug. Define a time frame for tuning, such as that of champs, and don't go outside that time frame. No total retroactive nerfs to champs' key abilities with which they were advertised and released after a certain time frame. The topic of patents on loot boxes and RNG based on past spending habits. This is not fantasy. These are patents registered. Anybody can see them online. Actually, in fact, today KT1 had a video explaining this further. Respect for constructive criticism. No more shutting down players' concerns and or deleting critical posts on forums. This has to stop. Every time somebody brings up a concern, they just delete the post or they don't respond to any feedback. That is just not okay. A better customer service. No more generic replies to all concerns. No matter what you write customer support, you're going to get that, oh, we can't help you. Okay, bye. A better alliance war matchmaking system that matches alliances of equal standing. The in-game economy. Show more respect to the players' resources, which they've earned. An update to daily and monthly quest rewards that affect today's progression. Getting 4-star shards or 3-star shards when, you know, we're well into 6-star champions, it's just unrealistic for today's game environment. And last but not least, a comprehensive update to the arenas and an expanded prize pool. No more top 150, okay? There's a lot of people playing this game. Spending all that time and resources just to end up 151 when you have like 80 million points is not cool. It will never be cool. So what can you do right now if you want to join the boycott? You can do a spending freeze effective immediately, no deals, crystals, units, etc. for the duration of our negotiations. Don't play the game. Do what we did. Don't open and use the app for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, etc. Leave 1-star reviews on Apple and Google Play stores in addition to verbal complaints addressed to Apple Google legal teams via customer support. Just ask for a representative in case they call you and they will forward you to the legal department. I also put down the helpful links to Apple and Google support in this document. You can also contact Marvel Games executives to inform them of what Kabam is doing to MCOC and why we are boycotting. You know, the bait and switch tactics, the fraudulent behavior, the disregard for player concerns. You can reach that on the link at marvel.com/help/contact. You can also contact Bill Roseman on Twitter. He's the VP and head of creative at Marvel Games. So who's actually part of the boycott so far? Well, I attached a pretty comprehensive list of alliances that are either doing a full logout or a no spending. You can just take a look for yourself. It's a lot more than just one alliance, you know. I guess it's working. Something we're doing worked, sparked inspiration in people, and they just joined the cause. Not because we told them to, because they believe in something. They are doing something. They are trying to make this game better for everyone, just like we are. That's all we want. This is not about one person, one alliance, a group of alliances, the top of alliances. This is about making this game better for everybody, every single person that's playing this game. If you want to add your alliance to the list and join the cause, please contact me or anybody else that's part of this boycott movement, and we will gladly add you to the list and we will welcome you to the boycott. We're happy to do so. The more of us, the merrier, the more we have a chance in getting Kabam to listen to our concerns, because that's what we want. Alright, so before I end this video, I would like to address some questions and concerns that have been floating around the internet ever since we announced the boycott. Will you be boycotting during the July 4th efforts? At this moment, personally, myself, I won't. I cannot speak for all of Asgard because this discussion never took place. In fact, July 4th never came into the conversation of the boycott planning at all by anybody. Are we going to protest past the 1 week? Asgard's logout protest ends next Monday. The boycott itself might shift to no spending at all, but anything can change. We can even extend this to 2 weeks. We did not have that conversation yet. Why are some Asgard members online? Allfather, the leader, has to go online from time to time because the new system, it automatically demotes leaders if they don't log in after a certain period of time. He also wanted to check on our members if they are logged out like we asked them to be. One other thing, a couple of our members did have resources expiring, such as tier 5 basics, and they just wanted to go in and use those resources, do some rank ups. Yesterday's video, it was after a very long day. I still have a sore throat, as you can hear, and I was just tired. I went to my bedroom. I didn't even want to do a video, but I decided, you know, I should just do something and let the people know what's actually going on. In the process, I did not mean to sound negative or to throw shade at anybody. I did mention Kabam and I did mention ASR, but I just wanted to be transparent. If you've watched the video from start to finish, and I know it was a very long-winded video, and for that I apologize. This is why I'm making this video. But I wanted to be as transparent as possible and let you guys know what actually took place. I felt it was my duty as somebody that has been part of this from day one to let you guys know in details what has happened. And that's what I did. Nothing less, nothing more. A short note, I did hear that Kabam are rethinking this and they might be joining the boycott in some fashion. And I'm happy they are. One other thing that I would like to correct, I did say in my previous video that the leader of 4Loki, B-Manny, said that he he never finds any fault in whatever Kabam does. That was actually an honest mistake. It wasn't him that said that. It was his alliance mate, Clowniest Clown. Alright, so as you can see in this screenshot, do I feel as though their policies are unjust? Absolutely not. That's what I was referring to, and that's what he said. As for B-Manny himself, he said that I cannot support this. While I use Corvus a lot, like most of you, he's not the answer to everything. Correction. I know a lot of people have been saying that this boycott is about Corvus Glaive. No, it's not about Corvus Glaive. It was never about Corvus Glaive. In fact, I'm hearing that Kabam are actually not even going to nerf Corvus Glaive anymore. Good for them. Another thing that people are saying that this boycott is about is the in-game resource system as it relates to Alliance Quest, the ticketing and all of that. No, it's not about that at all. In fact, I just gave you a full list of all the issues that are hurting this game and we would like to improve upon. As far as the top 10 chat that I mentioned that we created, it was not a secret chat. There were no crazy discussions going on. The only reason we made this chat is to bring all the top 10 alliances and more into the boycott, to get them to join us. That was the whole point of it. I would really like to show you who's actually part of this chat, just so you have an idea. 4 people were also in this chat. Didi from ASR, Moneyhead, and somebody else, I forgot his name, from Kabam, and Allfather. Other than them, everybody that you see in this chat right now, Those are the only people that have ever been in this chat. As for the other chat, the general boycott chat, which we have over here, there were a few people in this chat that were invited, but they had since left. Some of them because they did not support this movement at all. And some of them, they were down with it, but they preferred to leave the chat, and we would PM them if we needed their help. Anybody that's advertising that they were part of this movement from the beginning or part of the chats that's not in here, they were they were not part of this. And I know some people are going around saying that they've been down with the movement since day one and all this, and they've been part of it. No, you were not part of it. Nobody invited you. I'm sorry to say this is not a secret. Everybody can see who's in here. I did say I was gonna make this public, and I am. Okay, it's a very long list of all kinds of representatives from all kinds of alliance families, European alliances, Russian alliances, Turkish alliances, German, Austrian, Chinese. They've all been part of the negotiations and talks and whatever you want to call them. And we're happy they did. Even if somebody did not join the boycott, but they shared ideas, we are happy that they did. So this is all that's been happening. It's only been 2 days into the boycott. We know for a fact that more alliances will be joining tomorrow and in 2 days and next week. And we're happy that they're doing so. We're happy that they want to bring positive change to this game that we all love so much. But this is it for this video. I will be doing these daily. I want to keep you guys up to date as to what's going on, who else is joining, what new ideas may arise from this. And I promise that I will be transparent and share everything that I have, basically, just so you guys are informed as to what is actually going on. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.